Hello, I'm Mr. Gary and you have come here to study zero and first conditionals. So let's not waste any time and dive right in, and I'll show you how. Stay tuned for all of this video to see details of the quiz. Zero and first conditionals. Conditionals describe the result of a certain condition. The if clause tells you the condition. Example: if you study hard, and the main clause tells you the result. Example: you will pass your exams. The order of the clauses does not change the meaning. So we can put the two clauses together and we have, if you study hard, you will pass your exams. You can invert both clauses, so change the order, and you have, you will pass your exams if you study hard. Conditional sentences can be divided into different types. There are 4 conditionals you need to learn. This video deals with zero conditional and first conditional. Zero conditional. We use the zero conditional to talk about things that are generally true, especially for laws and rules. Example: if I drink too much coffee, I can't sleep at night. Example 2: ice melts if you heat it. Example 3: when the sun goes down, it gets dark. The structure is using if or when plus present simple plus present simple. Zero conditional. We can easily recognize zero conditional as it is the most basic conditional. Verbs used are in the infinitive form, so the most basic form of the verb, and there are no special verbs like will or have or has. Let's look at more examples so you can see exactly what we are speaking about. Examples: if it rains, comma, the ground gets wet, full stop. Let's invert the selection now, or invert those sentences, and on line 2 you can see it's reworded. So the ground gets wet if it rains. Notice there is no comma in the second example when the sentence is inverted. Example 2: if you mix yellow and blue, you get green. Again, if you mix yellow and blue, comma, you get green, full stop. Inverting those clauses now, you get green if you mix yellow and blue. As mentioned earlier, there is no will or no modified verb, it's just the base form of the verb in zero conditional. Remember that invert means to change or put something in the opposite position, so just to change it from one place to another place and something replaces it. First conditional. We use the first conditional when we talk about future situations we believe are real or possible. Examples: Example 1. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. We'll is a conjugation of we and will. Example 2. Arsenal will be top of the league if they win. Example number 3. When I finish work, I'll call you. In first conditional sentences, the structure is usually if or when plus present simple plus will plus infinitive. The infinitive is usually known as the verb 1. Example: play, eat, say, do, go, be. It is also common to use this structure with words like unless, as long as soon as, or in case instead of if. Here are some examples. I'll leave as soon as the babysitter arrives. I don't want to stay in London unless I get a well-paid job. Living in London is very expensive. Example 3. I'll give you a key in case I'm not at home. And example number 4. You can go to the party as long as you're back by midnight. Notice your here is a conjugation of you and are. Okay, now it's just time to comment and pause this video. How do you know when you see a zero conditional? Think about what features we have discussed so far in this video. And question 2. How do you know that a sentence is first conditional? What are the key features of each type of conditional sentence? Put the comments in the comments box and let's start a discussion. Okay everyone, it's time for a mini quiz. You might need a pencil and some paper. Once you have those, write down the numbers 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here come 5 sentences. All you need to do is decide if the sentence is a zero conditional or a first conditional. There will be a 5-second intro before we start the quiz. Ready? Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Question 1. If the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius, water freezes. The question is this a zero or first conditional? Write 0 for zero conditional, first for first conditional. Question 2. If it rains, I will not go outside. Is this a zero or first conditional? Repeat the question. If it rains, comma, I will not go outside. Is this zero or first conditional? Question number 3. If I am out to lunch, Maria will answer calls. Is this a zero or first conditional? The question again. If I am out to lunch, Maria will answer calls. Is this zero or first conditional? Question number 4. When you sleep, you sometimes dream. Is this a zero or first conditional? Again. When you sleep, you sometimes dream. Is this a zero or first conditional? And final question, question 5. If you think you can, comma, you can! Exclamation mark. Is this a zero or first conditional? If you think you can, comma, you can! Exclamation mark. Is this a zero or first conditional? Bonus point if you know who said that. Right, okay, so that concludes the presentation part of zero and first conditional sentences. The best way to learn this is through practice. So what I will do is I will give you a link to a quiz that's available on my website. All you need to do is go there and try the quiz. If you would be so kind as well to try and support me and my channel development, if you could just press the subscribe button, it's just down there, and set your bell notifications to on, I would be very grateful. You could also join my Facebook group as well, that's full of learners just like you who are wanting to learn the English language. I'm Mr. Gary and you've been watching Belajar Bahasa Inggris with me, Mr. Gary. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.